What's up, explorers? Christopher J Wesley here. Over the past couple weeks, I've been catching up with different people I know, and a few, not just one or two, a few have asked me just what the hell it is that I'm doing these days. And I can see where things have gotten a little bit confused. Let me explain. If you know me, you know I'm a person with all these big, huge ideas. More ideas than I have time. That's part of the reason why I've tried to consolidate that time over the past couple months and really focus on getting the rewrite of the book done so that my energy is concentrated on getting one thing done. Now, I had an event last weekend, and that event caused me to cease work on the book to concentrate on the event. Now that the event is done, I'm taking the rest of May to wrap up all the business stuff I need to do and things like that, so that in June I can reconcentrate my energies back on finishing the book with a hard target date of finishing the book, the rewrite of the book, by the end of June. And then from June, the goal is to refocus back on the visual art while I have people reading my draft of the book to get me back notes so that I can wrap that thing up at a later date. So June is the book. July will be a refocus back on the visual art. I'm sitting on probably about 400 images that I've not released yet, and I still have about 5 or 6 concrete ideas. Yeah, 5 concrete ideas for future art collections that I've not yet created yet. July will be focusing back on that stuff and rolling out some of the ideas that I have for my collectors and people on my mailing list. I have some interesting things, but I'm going to have to concentrate on them to roll them out properly. So July will be focused back on visual art. If I get my notes back in time for August, September, we'll go back to focused on the book and get that done. I really want this complete, full on complete, as in editing everything by the end of this year. So things work out. August, September will be refocused back on the book. October through the end of the year will be refocused back on the fine art business. Now, amongst all of this stuff in the background, I've also been developing different things in using creative expression, trying to help people understand how to use creative expression as a means of self-care and resilience. And I've created a class on how to find your why, and I think the fact that I've done that has really added to the confusion, because now it's are you a creator? Are you an instructor? What is that? Well, my original idea when I first decided that I was going to become an artist, that was out of all the pain and trauma and all the things that had been going on in my life. And at that time, the time I did that, I made a deal with myself that if I was going to do this, whatever success I have in that, I was going to use that as a light for the other people coming behind me that are still fumbling around in the dark. When I was going through all this stuff as a teenager and knew I needed therapy, but my parents wouldn't consent to therapy because, the therapist would blame them. And why would you, as a parent, why would you pay for someone to tell you that you're screwing up your kid? They weren't having that. So I didn't have role models. I didn't have anyone in my life to show me as an inspiration that I felt understood what I was dealing with, to help give me any kind of hope, to give me any kind of roadmap. So some of these classes, it's not like art therapy. You don't have to really go through trauma to use this stuff, but it is set up so that people who see the things I'm doing and think, I can kind of see what it looks like, someone living with purpose. I think maybe I want to do that. The things that I'm creating with these classes are roadmaps to help you do that. So